Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to Living the Halal Life, inspiring you to live by Quran and Sunnah every day. Do you know that without proper wudu, your prayer isn't valid? In this lecture, we'll explore exactly what wudu is, its conditions, and the common mistakes many people make, backed with Quranic evidence. Every believer knows the feeling, standing before Allah in Salah. But imagine if the Salah you prayed wasn't accepted, just because your wudu wasn't valid. That's why learning this is not just knowledge, it's essential for every Muslim. Today, we'll break it down in a simple, structured way. In Islamic terminology, wudu means using water to wash the four parts of the body, the face, arms, head, and feet, in the manner taught in the sunnah, as an act of worship for Allah. It is obligatory for anyone in a state of impurity before praying or doing acts like tawaf around the Kaaba or touching the Quran. Allah says in Surah Al-Ma'idah, verse 6, "O you who have believed, when you rise to perform prayer, wash your faces and your forearms to the elbows, wipe over your heads, and wash your feet to the ankles." This verse is the direct proof that establishes wudu as a condition for prayer. Conditions for valid wudu. The scholars have laid down conditions that must be met for wudu to be valid. 1. Being Muslim. 2. Being of sound mind. 3. Having reached the age of discernment. This means that wudu is not valid if performed by a disbeliever, someone insane, or a child below the age of understanding. 4. Having the intention, a niyyah, based on the hadith, actions are but by intentions. It is important to note, it is not prescribed to utter the intention out loud because there is no authentic report that the Prophet, may the peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, ever did that. 5. Using pure water. Impure water makes wudu invalid. 6. Removing anything that prevents water from reaching the skin, such as wax, dough, paint, nail polish, or similar barriers. At this point, you might be wondering, what about things like creams, dyes, or lotions? Do they break wudu? The answer is, in most cases, they don't, because they don't form a solid barrier on the skin. But if they do create a coating that blocks water, then they must be removed. There are some clarifications we need to know as Muslims. Drying the limbs after wudu is allowed. The basic principle is that all things are permissible unless proven otherwise. Fake nails and nail polish. These must be removed before wudu because they prevent water from reaching the nails. We must point out that it is haram to wear fake nails and nail polish in the first place. Fake eyelashes. Most forms prevent water from reaching the skin, making wudu invalid. Again, it is haram to wear them. May Allah protect us. Hair implants. If someone has hair implants on the head, it is valid to wipe over them during wudu. Notice the pattern? Wudu is not just about washing. It asks about ensuring that nothing blocks water from reaching the parts of the body Allah has commanded us to purify. Even small details like nail polish or fake eyelashes can invalidate your entire prayer. In summary, wudu is both an act of physical and spiritual purification. It requires intention, pure water, and the removal of anything that blocks water from the skin. It is the gateway to Salah, and without it, your prayer cannot be accepted. So next time you make wudu, remember, you are not just washing your limbs, you are preparing to stand in front of Allah with purity and humility. If this lecture helped you understand wudu better, make sure to like this video, share it with others so they can benefit, and subscribe for more lessons in fiqh and Islamic knowledge. And make sure to watch our next video where we discuss the obligatory part of wudu, the sunnah part, and things that invalidates our wudu. And in the comments, tell me, what's one thing you learned today about wudu that you didn't know before? Wa assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.